Hey, how's it going, YouTube friends? It's me, your one furry boy, Never. And you're watching The Never Show. Yes, the only show with lemon-scented limes, lest I forget, and the only show with a supernatural, super awesome third eye. I mean, why ask why? Why wouldn't you want a third eye? And before we get started, I'd like to thank you all for watching my videos. I don't say it enough. Thank you all the new subscribers as well as all the old subscribers who keep coming back for quality content here on The Never Show. It's better than I deserve and more than I expected to have you here every week with me. Thank you. And you clicked on that impeccable thumbnail. You know what's going on. It's movie review time. So pause it right here. Go get yourself a bucket of popcorn. We'll sit down and we'll talk about a movie. And today's movie is Mission Impossible Fallout. Now, you're saying to yourself, Never, didn't in 2015 you said that spy movies were played out and they couldn't spy you a river to get you to watch another one? Yeah, I was wrong. Apparently they can. That river has run dry, and here we are at this point in the journey where I am going to review another spy movie. It is a PG-13 movie. It is 2 hours and 27 minutes. Couldn't you go to 2:30? Like, nice round numbers. Why do they always have to do that? It's an action-adventure thriller, which I have to admit, they tagged it right for once. I mean, after Uncle Drew, you know, Director was Christopher McQuarrie. Writers were Christopher McQuarrie and Bruce Geller, who wrote the original stuff for the television series. Our cast, first build only, because you don't want to listen to me read names all day. Unless you do, then put it in the comments, hashtag names all day. Tom Cruise as Ethan Hunt. Henry Cavendale as Augustus Walker. I had a little bit of trouble with him, and I'll explain further as we get through this. Ving Rhames, I love him. He is a consummate actor. I just wish we'd see him in more movies that aren't spy movies. You know what I'm saying? I really like him. He's well-spoken. He's got a very beautiful voice. I feel like he should, read books on tape or something. Simon Pegg is Benji Dunn. I love Simon Pegg. I do miss him with Nick Frost. I feel like ever since they stopped doing the Blood and Cream series, they just haven't been the same. But I do like him. He is a good actor. He's gotten better with age, and he looks great. Rebecca Ferguson, I'm going to say that's correct, is Issa Faust. Sean Harris as Solomon Lane. Angela Bassett as Erica Sloan. Vanessa Kirby as White Widow. Michelle Morgan as Julia Midden Hunt. Wes Bentley as Patrick. Frederick Schmidt as Zola. I think I'm pronouncing that name right. Not comments, That's what they're for, people. I love reading them. Just can't get enough. Alec Baldwin. I love Alec, but he always seems so smarmy and full of himself. And the whole Trump acting thing that he's been doing for SNL lately, it's been a real turnoff. And I feel like it affects me viewing him in a picture. Lang Ying as Lark Decoy, Christopher Joner as Nils DeBuck, and Wolf Blitzer as Wolf Blitzer, because Wolf Blitzer. Love that joke. Can't get enough of it. Our production companies were Bad Robot because it's a spy movie, and Bad Robot does mostly spy movies. Paramount Pictures, Skydance Media, and TC Productions, our distributor here in the good old United States of America. God bless America, land that I love, was Paramount Pictures. Our special effects companies were Double Negative, One of Us, Blind, and last but not least, Lola Visual Effects. There's a bunch of other things, but you didn't come here to listen to me read. It's not what it's about. So let's get right into my thoughts on the movie itself. One, the beginning of the movie, they have the tape. Now, this is a staple of the old original TV show, but seeing as most kids nowadays do not know what a reel-to-reel tape is, even with it pumping out video and everything, which seems a little odd to me, I just felt like nobody's going to understand what this is. And why would you do this in the digital age of SD cards and flash drives and things like that? And I'd love to see a flash drive like melt down and turn into a big fiery ball of whatever. But reel-to-reel tape has been and gone, and only hipsters like me who are into vinyl and stuff like that know what that is. Just to be honest with you. And that was, my biggest complaint. The atmosphere in this movie is great. The stunts, oh my gosh. For a man of 50, Tom Cruise is doing quite well, and apparently he does do most of his own physical work. So, for 50, man, good on you, Tom. You look good. A little bloated in the face. It was a little hard to recognize him at first, but there he was, Mr. Top Gun himself. One of my other biggest problems with this movie was Henry Cavendale as August Walker. His look changes throughout the movie, and it was a real problem because you kind of lost him with Vanessa Kirby, White Widow's goons in the middle of the movie, and it was a little confusing to me. And it doesn't ruin the overall watch, but it does get a little confusing, and you lose the storyline because of it. Because, Augustus Walker looks similar to the goons that the White Widow employs. It makes it it was a big gap in the movie, and I was still trying to figure out Henry Cavendale was still playing the part. I don't know what happened with shooting there. Maybe they did some reshoots or something that I don't know about. I can't stay abreast of everything that happens in a film, but it did make a little bit of a confusing story because you didn't know who was really holding the, we'll say, detonator at the end of the movie for the big bomb. Because, yes, in every good spy movie, there's a big bomb. There's a lot of little flubs in this that I'm going to leave to CinemaSins. That's their job. I literally, I'm going to tell you if this is a watchable movie. And, yeah, it's good, for spy movies, the spying is good. The gadgets are great. It's not boring, and I didn't ADD, so, yeah. It is a 8.5 on IMDb. It is 97% certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. 4.5 average watch. Average watch rating. 92% of people who watched it liked it. So I'm not going to poo on it. It's just not my cup of tea. I'm going to say it's a definite TV watch, and because I'll eventually watch everything on TV at some point. I'm going to pass on a DVD buy, but I'm definitely going to recommend this as a Redbox rental. You didn't get a chance. If you don't get a chance to see it in theaters, I definitely recommend that you put this as a Redbox rental. I'm going to pass on another theater watch just because I feel like I need to save up for some other different movies. Just to be honest with you, the budget and everything. I enjoyed it. It's just, I'm not big on spy movies. With all that said, if you like what you see in here, make sure you click that like button. It means absolutely nothing in the YouTube algorithm other than giving me a big kitty head, and I already got one of those. Thank you very much. You know that all comments are 100% guaranteed response. Tell me your realities, your fan fictions, your tales of yay, your tales of ennui. Whatever you want. Tell me if you thought this film was good, if you thought my review was bad. Anything you want. I answer questions. Sometimes you guys get a little personal, but, gets a little weird talking about myself to people. With that said, I have an Amazon. I have a Patreon. If you feel so inclined to donate, please do through those portals. You don't realize how little I have to do so much. It's a struggle every week to get a video out. And we can't do it without donations from viewers like you. Thank you. If you like what you see in here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that little bell icon.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
And I will see you all in the next movie review. Bye!